third perspective.
Oh man, they warming up better, man. It feels like another one, y'all. Feels like another one, y'all. I love it when y'all warm up like that, man. I love it when all right, 32. All right, hood, you looking good. I don't press it. I just lock it. I ain't gonna say a word, dog. Rock with it, fellas. The senators, mom, they be turning it out. The 23rd niggas is in the house. Say the fuck you crew when they be turning it out. Come on. In the house. The St. Ives crew when they be turning it out. The All-Boy crew when they be turning it out. The 18 over crew is in the house. I said Sweet E-Pop is turning it out. Come on. My man Fattest One is in the house. I let the rocket go. I let the rocket go. Rock, 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 rock. I let the rocket go. I let the rocket go. Rock, 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 rock. Come on.
You got to be from DC to get the chills that I get. You know what I'm saying? Nah. When you listen to Go-Go. You know what I'm saying? Nah. It's his eye. You tuned in to the #1 podcast in the DMV. I am your host, your late night supervisor, dope dealer extraordinaire, DC's own, Rab, B.I.D. Jones. That's Rabbit for your internet foods. To the left and right of me. Well, not today with the left, just the right of me. OnlyFans J.
The third perspective.
This is T3P. Now, by this point in time, everybody know that I love the black ladies. I'm lucky to be alive, happy, healthy, and free for me. And let's not forget about those Tubmans. I'm going to say, Jay, let's not forget about those Tubmans. You know what I'm saying? Even though we got those Maya coins. You know what I'm saying? What it do? Talk to me worldwide. Talk to me. No fees, these. But it's a motherfucker I'll be cutting his head right. So he came in one time and shit. The nigga, him and his girl was in, you know what I'm saying, was in a motherfucking cat fight out there. She was doing the cat. You know what I'm saying? That nigga had scratches all over his fucking everywhere, right? So the next time he come in the joint, everything back to normal. And it's like, I don't know how to do this now. You know what I'm saying? Well, you came last time, right?
Yeah.
You was mad at this bitch, you know?
Nigga about to get his ass whooped from people in the shop and outside. Straight from strangers. You know, motherfuckers don't like seeing women getting beat when they walk past.
The black ladies. I refuse to see a black lady get touched. I ain't gonna. There's no niggas can drive down the street and see a black lady getting her ass beat and just keep driving, bro. You gotta do. It's gonna be a reaction to nigga. What are you doing, bro? You know what I'm saying, dog?
Yeah,
like,
you gonna have to get out your car with a hammer or one of them crowbars or something.
most definitely, because I can't. It's no way I can tolerate it. You know what I'm saying, dog?
You gonna have to get
Everybody
dug
know
in.
and shit. You know what I'm saying? This exact time last year is when I lost my house. I lost everything I owned in a motherfucking fire and shit. Right? In fact, it was this time last year.
Yeah, we had a back-to-back issue. Remember, we had COVID in March, April. He lost his home.
Hell yeah. That was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, but this is the date that last year where I lost everything I owned in the fire and shit. I lost everything, even my car. You know what I'm saying? From the car to clothes to the house, everything I lost and shit in the fire last year and shit. And my son, who's 10 now, had to jump out the window to save him and his mother and shit. You know what I'm saying, dog? And for a year to go past is just crazy. It's like, that's why I've been saying life is just too fucking short, bro. You can't go 2-3 weeks, don't call your folks, man. I'm trying to tell you some real shit. You know? A lot of shit happens, and you be like, damn, I ain't get to talk to him before. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit can happen, bro. And that day that happened is when I just went to work. Everything was normal, bro. And then all of a sudden somebody give you a call that your house is burnt down. Like, it didn't register in at first until my son got on the phone was like, Dad, the house burned down. And I was like, what the fuck? Where you at? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That day, I don't know if the police would have pulled me over or not. I think I did at least 100 to go to my house and shit, you know what I'm saying? And like pulling up at the house and shit, all you can see is the motherfucking flames and the fire trucks and shit. Damn, hope everybody out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already know everything, your life over, as far as materials and all that shit, right? You just hope everybody is made it through and shit. And once you hear that your son jump out the fucking window and shit, young, you know what I'm saying? That was like one of the, it was the worst day. You know what I'm saying? I've been shot before, you know what I'm saying? But to hear my son had to jump out the window, I take all the bullets in the world to avoid him having to jump out the fucking window. You know what I'm saying? You could say your worst day of your life is when you eat 3 bullets and shit, and you go through surgery. You know, you don't know if you're gonna live or die and shit. Compared to your son jumping out a fucking window to save him and his mother's life, it's just. My life last year was just crazy. You know, I lost everything I owned. You know what I'm saying? So, these last 12 months, it's been an eye opener to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like much more than material shit. You start to realize life's short as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You sometimes just drift into life. You know what I'm saying? You start just going to work. You know what I'm saying? You just drift into not worrying and caring about shit. You know what I'm saying? When you know that life can just seriously just end at a moment's time, you know what I'm saying? So, for example, I don't know why I said this last week. I was cutting a little boy since he was like 6 years old and shit, right? And his mother sent me a message saying he was in a car accident. And then she sent me another message saying he's brain damage. It was like the message was coming, you know what I'm saying, where you can't register the news until, you know what I'm saying? It was like so much coming. And you start to realize, man, life is way shorter than you think, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even if you get to live your whole life, it's still short as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything can happen every day. That's why people that make it to the 60s, 70s, 80s, you got to give ups to them because they made it, they navigated themselves through wild shit. You know what I'm saying? To get to that point.
And they've been through worse shit than we had.
Exactly.
Through the 50, 60, 70.
Exactly. That's why I say life is just crazy as fuck, bro.
And especially if you live in D.C. If you live in D.C. back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and you still living right now, you was a lucky motherfucker.
On top of that, that's what I said.
Because
exactly what I'm talking about.
D.C. was murder capital.
But me personally, you just gotta love. If the people that in your family that fuck with you, call them, see what they doing, man. Just don't go months and months. You know what I'm saying? that goes from all directions, though. You know what I'm saying? If everybody does that, you'll always be in contact with people at all times. You know what I'm saying? Especially family. That's what you want. You know what I'm saying? But that's just
The third perspective.